So you adopted a vegan diet, and now you find you're hungry all the time. Why is that? And what can you do? I'm here outside in my Tanzanian yard, and you can hear the chickens from the neighbor. Hi, I'm Ama Opari from Food for the Soul. I'm a plant-based lifestyle coach, and I'm helping my clients go from struggling to stick to their vegan diet to thriving while vegan. Here on this channel, I share tips and tools you can use to make your plant-based diet work for you. If that sounds like something you're interested in, be sure to click the subscribe button and turn on the notifications so you'll find out every time I upload a new video. Come on over to opari.net/coaching and learn how coaching can make the difference for you. Okay, so you've gone vegan, you're trying to eat healthy, and you're finding you're hungry all the time. What's up with that? Why is that? And what can you do? Well, number one, if you look at the difference between an animal-based meal and a plant-based meal, you'll know that an animal-based meal is much more heavy in calories and fat than the plant-based meal. So it's going to take your body a while to get used to the new way that you're feeding it. Several things are going to be happening. For one, what you are eating is going to be digested much quicker, so you may indeed need to eat more frequently. Also, as your body is adjusting, changing over, it's just going to take a little while for it to understand what's going on and for you to begin to understand your stomach, for you to begin to understand what is your natural appetite. You'll begin to get a much better sense of when you are actually hungry. If you've eaten a big, heavy animal-based meal, that food is sitting there in your stomach for a long time. You got all this fat in there, this meat product, animal products that don't digest very well, as opposed to this plant-based meal, which is digested quickly. And so what may feel like hunger to you is just the fact that you're not stuffed full. You don't have that heaviness in your belly. So some of it is just taking time to get used to it. I know when I first went vegan, I had that too. I would get really, really hungry much more quickly. So what can you do is to go ahead and eat some more. Eat, make sure that you are eating enough calories. So eat more frequently. Eat meals that have plenty of fiber and are nutrient dense. So you're eating whole grains, like brown rice or whole grain pasta, eating lentils and beans, and then eating high nutrient things such as dark leafy greens and berries and as much variety of whole foods that you can. If you're filling up on processed food and white rice and Oreo cookies and things like that, then your body is going to be really wanting more nutrients. And so some of that hungry might be just your body saying, hey, we need more. We need more stuff that's actually good for us, that's actually helping us. Another thing is to add more healthy fats to your diet. Things like avocados and nuts and seeds and coconut. Not coconut oil, but coconut. So you want to have healthy fats that are in their whole food state, not oils, but whole fats. Avocados, nuts, seeds, other things like that that will add some fat to your diet, which is something that you need and will help create that feeling of satiation for a little bit longer. So make sure that you're eating plenty at a meal. Don't just like take the chicken off. What can you put there in its place? The beans or some tofu or some mock meats. At least in the beginning, mock meats aren't something that you need to always have, but particularly when you're transitioning, that can be really helpful in replacing that meat item. Start by drinking some water, and maybe that you're actually thirsty. So if you feel hungry, start by drinking a glass or two of water and wait a minute or two and see if that helps at all. Be prepared with snacks. Have snacks on hand that you can use when you get hungry. So having some trail mix, some nuts, some, a little peanut butter and crackers, something like that, or a piece of fruit, so that you are, when you start that hungry feeling coming, that you can eat something to keep yourself from becoming ravenous. You don't want to wait until you're so hungry that you then end up choosing something unhealthy, something that is quick and easy but isn't really part of what you want to eat. So make sure that you are having some snacks or things that you can eat in between meals so that you aren't so starving. I think one thing that's important to remember is that as we are changing from animal-based to plant-based, we need to also have some kind of mindset changes. So it's not about controlling calories or controlling your appetite. You're starting to eat in a more natural way. And so you really can use this time to pay attention and learn more about what's going on in your system. I always recommend using a journal for any time you are doing any kind of lifestyle change. I mean, I think journaling on a regular basis is good anyway, but this is a particularly good time for you to keep track of what it is you're eating, what things are keeping you full longer, how often you are hungry. If you try drinking water, does that make a difference? Are you getting enough fiber? Are there, just keeping track of what are the situations that are going on that are impacting your hunger? Are you working out on that particular day? Is that making you more hungry? So this is a prime time for you to be really listening, paying attention, writing it down, so that you'll be able to see and make some adjustments as needed and just begin to understand what it means. And I think I mentioned before, but the difference between that heavy, full, stuffed feeling that you probably are used to when you're eating, a big meal of steak, potatoes, and all the other stuff, the sauces and gravies and all like that. That's just like sits heavy in your belly. The difference between that feeling and the feeling you have when your stomach is full of salad and rice and beans and healthy fruits and things like that. It's a different feeling. So it's going to take you a little bit of time to adjust to that difference and reset in your brain what's normal. What does full actually feel like? What does hungry actually feel like? And then the last thing is, there's the keto diet, which is similar to the South Beach diet from before, and paleo, all these diets that are trying to scare us away from eating carbs, when actually carbs are an important part of our diet. We're supposed to eat carbs. So don't be afraid. Carbs are not what makes you fat. Don't be afraid of having rice, pasta, quinoa, potatoes, other things like that. Now, if you're putting all kinds of fatty sauces and things on there, that may be what's making you fat. But the carbs are actually what your body needs. And this will help fill your belly up, help keep you satisfied longer. So don't be afraid of the carbs. You need the carbs. So I want to know from you. Leave a comment below if you find yourself getting hungry faster and what you do about it, or if you've just gotten used to it. I know for me, it's not a problem for me anymore. It was just the first couple of months that it was really a problem for me, and not even a problem. It was something I noticed, and I just would feed myself again when I felt hungry. Feed myself something healthy and good. And as my body got super fed from all these great nutrients I was eating, and my system got used to the new diet, that hungry feeling went away. And I learned what my body was really telling me. And that's very important. So that's it for today. If you like this video, make sure to click the like button and leave a comment below. Once again, with whether you struggle with this issue, and if you have struggled and you've found something that helps, what are your solutions? I'd love to hear and start a conversation and share, so we can share with each other the various resources out there, the various solutions out there. Come on over to Food for the Soul and get your free copy of How to Make the Right Decisions When You're Surrounded by All the Wrong Choices, so that you'll be able to make the right decisions and choosing the right foods when you're surrounded by all the meat and cheese and all of that stuff. So come on over to opari.net/decisions to get your free copy, and to opari.net/coaching to find out how a one-on-one lifestyle coach can help you reach your diet and lifestyle goals. That's it for now. From here in my Tanzanian garden, I'm Ama Opari. Kwaheri. Goodbye.